Hi, so it is January 28th, 2026, and just decided to open up my Kitco app because apparently I like to torture myself, and I noted that gold is just creeped up to about 5,500. Obviously it's kind of fluctuating a little bit about throughout the day, and it is holding at around 5,400. That's today, and silver is at 117. And I know that I'm getting and will continue to get a lot of questions around pricing. And pricing is obviously key to so much of this. I hammer away at pricing. I consult on pricing, at least in part because it is such a fraught issue. Even in normal times, even in normal gold and silver times, like what to charge for your work, what's appropriate, what isn't, what's going to attract the right client to you, what will people pay, what will be their limit, is really difficult to sort out because pricing is of course math, and I'm always happy to provide the math and the formulas, and then there's the consumer psychology behind it. And I think where a lot of us are at in the industry is that it is really hard to get that handle again on what that consumer psychology is around pricing, because consumer perception has not at all caught up to where the rest of us are at with metals market pricing. And I know I've seen so many of you working so hard to message to your audience, to keep them on board, to share with them. And please note that I see that hard work going in, and I am still answering questions over on Reddit at times about why did this piece of jewelry jump up in price so much? And then somebody will post a gold chart. And it's like, the math doesn't quite land with consumers because that's never how they are thinking about the purchases that they're making. And so I will say that while some of these are pricing questions, others of these might be larger business decision questions. Like, where do you take your business from here if this feels like, and I'm going to say feels like, an avenue that might be cut off from you right now. If you don't feel like you have the consumers who are going to buy gold at those prices or silver at those prices. And, I will say I am seeing a whole lot of incredible creative approaches. And one that I think is going to do really well is people turning to doing one of a kinds and made to order as opposed to stocking. It's going to be a harder sell for some consumers, but for the ones who want it, for the ones who want that one of a kind, that bespoke experience, they are going to be all over it. And so as you're going through this new repricing process, don't be surprised if bigger business questions come up, and don't be surprised if you feel like you don't quite yet have the answers to them. That's very normal considering these metals markets.